Hey guys, it's Bubbles here. I'm gonna do a little fun video today, and I'm gonna read like red, orange, and yeah, because I don't have much brown, and those colors give Thanksgiving. So today's Happy Thanksgiving. So I'm thankful for books, my friends, and my phone. What are the things? What are your top three things that you're thankful for? Shit, I got a stack, but I'm gonna choose 3 or 4. So for this vlog, so let's see how many I read. Okay, so As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. I may be reading this because this is from my short thing. Yeah, that could be one. And this is Magnolia Park, the first one by Jessa Hastings. This goes like red and pink, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm on the tree one. In Vampire Diaries, it gives like black and red and white. I'll see. Maybe I'm in the mood for it. I don't know. And Harlequin gives like orange, but this gives more of pink and blue and red. Yeah. In the Nightlark, I'm definitely reading this by Alex Astor. I'm like almost done. I'm like chapter 30. Yeah. And then Daylight, this gives like more yellow, lime green, and yeah. So I'm not gonna read this. I'm gonna read this on my own. So that's out. And then Vera Long's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers by Jessica Cusato. This gives more blue and red. This gives more blue. I don't think Thanksgiving is blue, but I'll see. Maybe. And then Riverdale, The Maple Murders. This is third novel by Michael Ostel. Yeah, I'm gonna read this because this gives more blue and red. And I'm also gonna read Fall I Want by Lyra Parrish. I'm borrowing this from my best friend. Yeah. So I'm gonna read these two and Light Lark. Maybe I could do Holly Jackson. Maybe. Yeah. Because I want to film my reaction to the book too. Yeah. So that's like 4 books. Oh. Yeah. Okay. That's 4 books in. These I don't know, read my own maybe. Yeah. Maybe like a fall video. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Shit. I guess I could start the Riverdale, The Maple Murders by Michael Osto. Yeah. This is the 4 characters in the Riverdale Rebels. This is like when a skeleton is uncovered in a time capsule. So this is like time traveling. And this is also in the Royal Maple pageant. Yeah, that's cool. Someone is clearly trying to put an end to the rebels once and for all, but who? And more importantly, why? Okay, let's start it, shall we? I got this on my birthday. Well, for my birthday. I'm guessing that's the maple tree. The last 2 were like quick reads. Yeah, okay. So let's start it. I mean, I could put this in the spoilers. Okay. Part 1 Revelry. Monday. Ooh, I like this. It's the Riverdale Rebels official schedule of events. So there's a time capsule opening, Pickens Park at Pagoda, then Riverdale Pet Parade in Riverdale Elementary, and then Bingo Night in Riverdale Senior Citizen Center, and then Motorcade and Music, and then Revels Cocktails and Canapes in Town Hall, and then Riverdale Rebels Block Party, I'm excited for that, in Main Street, and then last but not least is the Royal Maple Pageant and Dance. That's cool. Ooh, I also like this text messages. Yeah. I'll try to finish this book either today or tomorrow. Mm. So what this is about is the Maple Man, and then the Blossoms, and then Cheryl Blossom is gonna come into play so many times, and the lodges, yeah, and of course the four, yeah, four characters who we love. It says like the Sugarman, for example, Cheryl Blossom thought he was a boogeyman, a demon fabricated other than her own mother to keep her and her brother afraid and in line. Behave, or the Sugarman will whisk you away. Yeah, okay. So this gives like um, the history of what happened in the previous two books. Yeah. So let me get my bookmark, and I'll see you when I have an update. How many chapters does this have? 24. 24, and then epilogue. Cool. Hey guys, so I have a little update. So this is gonna be quick. So I read like two chapters yesterday. Um, actually three, because I'm on like chapter 4. And this is basically about like the characters are planning, or basically Cheryl's mom planned the pageant for Saturday. That is basically it. Now there's a huge diary which I'm gonna skim. Yeah. I'll try to finish this today, so then maybe like tomorrow I'll read Lightlark. Yeah. And I have this bookmark from the journal that I have somewhere over there. So I'll get back to you when I either have an update or finish it. Or I'll read the last chapter with you. Hey guys, so I have a little update. I'm on like part 2, Revenge. And in the last part, um, they, well, Jughead and Betty and the mayor opened the, um, what is it called? The time traveling thing, box thing. And then there was like sand and stuff, and there's a body. Yeah. So that's when Revenge comes in. Yeah. Sand, dust. Wait, what is it called? Barrel. Like a time traveling barrel kind of thing. Should say here. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Anyway, it's like a time traveling box barrel. Yeah. Okay. So I'm like chapter 7. That was like quick. Pretty sure this is giving like, this is gonna be a quick read, and this is probably gonna be like a 4.5, 4.75. Let's see if it's like one of the Bandman's thing, trick, or plan. Hiram? Yeah. Hiram is a Bandman. Yeah. So I'll get back to you when it's either part 3 or it's done. Okay, Wednesday. Oh, okay. Is there part 3? That is Tuesday. Okay, wait. Only 2 parts. What is this? Oh, 3, yeah. Reparations. Okay. Hey guys, so I have an update. So I'm on like part 3, reparations. And before that, I'm gonna tell a little update. What's been going on. So they started an investigation about the bodies, and then a few of the characters are getting targeted. Yeah, and I have 3 or 2 suspects of who could do this to them. Yeah. But maybe I I have a top suspect. Let's see if I'm right by the end of part 3. That means I'm like chapter 19, page 239. And I have about like, let's say 40 more? 50 more? Yeah, 50 more pages. That's cool. And then, oh yeah, one more thing I have to say is that there are so many like references, like shows, like Carrie the Musical, and then there's like Selena, Ariana, Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, and yeah, and like Nick and Nora, and then Dalma and Louise. Yeah. Every time they mention someone, I'm like, I love them. And then Betty is being Nancy Drew here. Yeah, movies like La La Land. I've never seen it. Even though I love Emma Stone. And there's Marilyn Monroe. To see La La Land. Maybe in springtime. That movie gave springtime. There's a couple of Principal Weatherby's emails. Yeah. But that's like inciting the accident and taking a stand on it, on them. Stand, I mean like figuring out what's wrong. Also, the Maple pageant started. Yeah. And then Tony is like in the run because he wants to be Royal Maple Queen. Because I think Cheryl was too. I'm not gonna ruin too much. But yeah. I'll see you back when I'm at the epilogue. So I have an update for you. I'm at epilogue. So what I wanted to say is that I had 3 suspects, but one of them took part in one mystery, and the second mystery is another of my suspects. Yeah. Yeah. But this mystery is kind of creepy and sad too, and is a tragedy too. Yeah. I mean, I would have done the same thing. that the characters did for the characters, or like the main characters. I'll just say that. Yeah. Like, for the town's sake, but we don't forget. When you know once, then don't forget that. Okay, epilogue time. Page 295. Jughead. Oh, right. They didn't start the thing pageant. They were like getting ready for it. Is this the pageant? Yeah, competing. Okay. Yeah, people were purely excited to be competing. Okay. Last page. There. It's about that time. Damn time. There. I finished. Now 2 more novels to go. I'll try to get the fourth one this Christmas. If not, then the 2 of them, or the last 2, next year. Yeah, I want to get the Mean Girls novel. And maybe Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because I love vampires. And maybe Charmed. Yeah. Okay. There. I'm done. Yay. So I would give this like a 5-star actually. I was like, depending, I don't know if that's the right word. I was going forth and back if it was going to be a 4.5 or 4.75. Yeah, or a 5. Ooh, there's the crown. For the Miss pageant. Miss Maple pageant, yeah. And there's a shovel. And there's a man in the center of the thing. I think that's the maple man, right? There's a maple tree. That has to be Betty, right? With the ponytail. And that has to be, well, I don't know. Tony or Cheryl, maybe. Because she won the thing. Pageant a couple times. And why? The Maple Murders. Maple was still. Time capsule was 75-year-old time capsule. Wow. Everyone has been asking why. Yeah. Okay. So next is Lightlark, which I will probably read tomorrow. Right now, Lightlark is sitting at 4.5 or 4.75. Probably 4.5. Okay, so hi, I'm back, and today, whatever, it's probably like day 2. I finished the Riverdale novel 3, the Maple Murders. Yeah, I really liked it. I gave it like 5-star. So now I'm gonna continue reading Lightlark. Yeah, it has a red spine and spread edges, and I'm right there, as you can see. And this is limited collector's edition. This was like $9, as I said in the vlog, in our vlog. So on the top it says, I couldn't turn the pages fast enough by Sabaa Tahir. I want to read the Ember and Ashes. Ooh, it has Nightbane teaser chapter. Interesting. By Alex Esther. Okay. I'm on chapter 30. And I have this because adventure. Okay. So Thanksgiving weekend is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 4. Okay. Take a sip of your coffee or tea. And be thankful of what you have. I probably have like 200 more pages left. My question is, when do you read the novellas of Oro and the other person? Or that's a car. Probably. Okay, I'm gonna pause maybe here. Or I could just finish the chapter. Sure, why not? Cool. Now I'm in chapter 31, page 231. Yeah. And what happened was she wants to go to the aisle. I mean, what? The Sunling Library. Yeah. Okay. So I'll give you an update tomorrow. Hey guys, so I'm back with an update for this Thanksgiving video. Yeah, update weekend. That weekend I was reading the Riverdale, and then got started on started. I couldn't do it on the part, but then turning day 3 to after I got to I started reading from my and then she's a wild and now Isla and uh, and Aro. Um, or Isla trying to find a piece to the puzzle. Yeah, some guesses, but well, I did not know that was the answer. Shoot, let's see what happens then. I do not like Cleo, right? Yeah. And out of the 4 curse or 4 cast, I don't know what they're called. There's Wildling, Starling, Skyling, Moonling, Sunling, and Nightshade. So there's like 3, 6. Okay. So I would probably rather be Moonling. Because the curses sea becomes deadly every full moon. It's not that bad because I don't go to the sea or water. Yeah. And the beach is like not near me. Well, and then power, I could have control of water, healing abilities, and power to freeze, like Elsa. Or I would prefer being a nightshade. The curses will perish outside after nightfall. That's like maybe giving opposite of um vampire, but I never go outside after nightfall. And the powers I would have very based would vary based on strength. So ability to turn invisible and read emotions. I don't know if I want to do that. Stronger individuals may be capable of mind control, shadow wielding, and spinning curses. Yeah. Right now this gives like 4.75 because of the heart eater, and only wildlings eat hearts, must eat human hearts to survive. I was like, ew. And kill anyone they fall in love with. I'm guessing Isla is falling in love with Aro or Grimm. Let's see, whoever. And when do you read the Grimm and Aro novellas? Yeah. Is it after Crown Tide or after, I don't know when? Comment down below. So this is the update, and I have like 100 more pages left. So I'll 100 more pages left, and let's see how many chapters. I think like less than 10 then. No. 11? No. 9? 9. Yeah, 9 more chapters. So I'll read like this much tomorrow after I'm back from work. I'm done by like 7:30. Well, basically at the most 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. So I'll read. Mm, what I can do is film a little, or like this the day 4. Um, yeah, and then read a few minutes, and then I'll come back after, or after my nap tomorrow. That's my plan for tomorrow, and I'll finish it, and then I'll come back with an update for finishing, and then day 5 would be day 5 and day 6. I'll finish the remaining, I think, 200 pages of As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. Yeah, so that's the update. And I'll come back to you tomorrow. And Lightlark, I have like 73% done, so that is good. Tomorrow. So I'm gonna finish Lightlark, and I'm on like chapter 56. On page 408. I really thought there were like 52 chapters. So yeah. Today when I came back from my work, I read like maybe like one chapter, 1.5 chapter. Yeah. And I was gonna tell you that she got the clue from the mystery from like all of the realms, and I mean Isla, and I did not see one or two things coming. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So I'm not gonna spoil it. So let's finish 56, which is key. Yay! I finished. The next, like, the next is Nightbane. That's cool. I would give this like 4.75. Cool. Yeah. Welcome to the Centennial. That's cool. And she broke the curse. That's very cool. I really like Oro more than Grim, because he cares about her more than Grim. Yeah, so Nightbane is like blue, Skyshed is like teal. Yeah, that's cool. Stop. Okay. Um, so I really enjoyed this reading. I enjoyed reading this. Lightlark. This is the first book of Alex Astor and my first book of reading a new author. Yeah. So all I have to read is Nightbane, Skyshade, and Crowntide, and Grim and Aro novellas. So let me rate and then I'll come back. Okay, so I rated this and I'm gonna put this back and I'm gonna put like red on the book. Like each page is each book. And I'm gonna try to get done by 31st. Yeah. Okay, so there is 1, 2, 3. Well, Lilac is done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 more books. And yeah. And now I'm gonna do the final book for this video, and it's gonna be As Good as Dead. Yeah, and this is like day 4. That's cool. Okay, and I'm like right here. because I had to read for like part one. Um, now this part two, and I had to read for that short. I'm gonna link the short below. Yeah. So now I'm gonna read a little bit of As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. This is also finishing a series, but yeah. Okay, chapter 30, page 249. And yeah. Okay. I hate Jason Bell. And the other guy, who we all hate. What's his name again? Max Hastings? Yeah. I do love Ravi. I think Ravi is one of my bookish boyfriends. DT stands for duct tape. So yeah. Jason is the DT killer. This is giving like 4.5, 4.75. The world is definitely better off without him. And safer. Well, at least he's telling the truth. Hmm. Cool. Okay, now on chapter 31, page 265. Shoo. Okay. So, I got like 20 chapters left. About. 20 and something, 20 and 24. I'll get back to you when I am on chapter 56, 55. Oh, okay, yeah. Um, yeah. After this, well, this will be the end. Maybe I'll try to finish it tomorrow because I'm gonna do another book. Yeah. Do so I can read another book to give to my best friend tomorrow. Yeah. And how many pages? This has 200 what? 200. Yeah, about 200. That's cool. Okay. I have this on. I don't know why. But yeah. 265. I'll probably read it a little bit later. But yeah, this is the update. Um, let's see what else goes on in the post DT killer. Lol. Post DT's kill. What? Post DT killer's death. Yeah, so I'll get back to you tomorrow. So I made progress into like the previous chapter on As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. Yesterday I paused it at page 445, which is chapter 44. Now I'm gonna read the last chapter with you. In the last page with you. Yeah, right now it's like giving 4.76 right now. 6. 4.75 out of 5. So, and it's like day 89, and Pip got saved and Robbie got saved. I hate Jason Bell and Max Hastings. Yeah. I hate the DD killer. So now I'm on page 446. Let's finish it. This is the third and last book. And Billy is free. He got wrongfully convicted. When Jason got caught and found, I was like, yay! And also when Pip got saved, I was like, yay! Jason and Max deserved it. Now Pip can be with her friends and her boyfriend, Robbie. Is it Pavi or Piavi or Rip? Rob? Pip? I don't even know. She does. Basically, Pip or Pippa saved everyone, including herself. Which I'm so happy for her. I'm so proud of her too. I don't know. Oh hell no. Okay, good. Thank God. I'm nearly done. 1 year, 7 months, and 28 days later. Day 694. Damn. 3 minutes after the verdict was read in State of Connecticut versus Max Hastings. Hey Sarge, remember me? And then ... The end. I'm so happy I finished the trilogy. Next is 5 Survive. And the next is the reappearance of Rachel Price, and there's another one. 5 Survive, Rachel Price. I don't remember the other one. Wait, I'll be right back. Killjoy and Not Quite Dead Yet. So Killjoy and Rachel Price, Not Quite Dead Yet. And 5 Survive. So 4. One more to finish off Holly Jackson's reading list. Yeah. Let's go. So I'm gonna finally rate this like a 4.75 because it got like a little bit slow at the end, like slow and like kind of boring because after the interesting that happened, it went to like a boring part. The boring part is where well, Pip arranges the, how should I say it, the death of Jason Bell. Yeah. So this is done. Now I'm gonna do a recap. But before that, I really like this and I really like the trilogy. Now I'm gonna recap. Okay, so first I read Riverdale, The Maple Murders. This is the third novel by Michael Ostell. I rated this like a 4.75 or 5. Let me recheck. A 5-star. That's cool. Yeah. So I already get my thoughts on this. I just have to get the 4th and 5th, and then I'm done with the series. And I finished Light Lark. I borrowed this from Libby first, And then in Walmart, I got this Light Art Special Edition, Limited Collector's Edition. Next, I have to read the Nightbane and Forward On by Alex Astor. Cool. I have to find us about to hear book by I want to read the what's it called? Ember and Ashes. That's in Target, and I'm pretty sure that's in Barnes and Noble. I don't see it. I don't see his books in Walmart. Yeah. Nightbane is blue, was it? And was it Crown Tide or something like that? No, Sky Shade is teal green kind of thing. And I wonder what color is Aro and Grim. Yeah. And then as good as that. I just gave you my thoughts on it. A Netflix series, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, is now on Netflix. We watched season 1. We're just waiting on season 2, which is coming in next year. And then I'm hoping that season 3 is based on this, which is probably gonna come 2028, maybe, or 9. Let's see. On the back it says, "You'll never think of good girls the same way again." And this is about Pip is still haunted by the way her last investigation ended. She's used to online death threats in the wake of her viral true crime podcast, but soon the threats escalate and Pip realizes that someone is following her in real life. When Pip discovers a connection between her new stalker and a local serial killer, she finds herself in the center of another case. Will her good girl ways die with her? Or as the deadly games play out, will Pip risk losing everyone she loves, including herself? Cool. Okay. So these are the 3 books I read. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give a like, subscribe, comment down below what other vlogs you want me to do. So thank you and happy holidays and happy Thanksgiving. I love you and bye.